Hi everyone, this is Heather with Twin Flame Blueberry Tarot. This is your tarot reading for Sunday, March 13th, 2022. I have done this intro 3 times, so I already have the cards on the table. And the first thing I was noticing, the first card out is the Knight of Wands, and in the far opposite corner, the Page of Wands. So this should be interesting, very fiery energy, and in between that is a lot of earth. So, Knight of Fire, Page of Fire, Sagittarius energy. And right under the Knight of Fire, the Ten of Fire, Ten of Wands in reverse, wanting to put down a burden. It feels like you just can't yet. The cycle is like done, but it's not quite able to be wrapped up yet. So that's what this is looking like. And the Ten of Wands is a difficult, less than difficult cycle. So there's some things that we're wanting to put down that we just quite can't yet. And that's not a fun stuck position to be in by any means. And in fact, I was like, stuck position is the Hanged Man on the table. It's the extra card. And it's over here in the future position, and it's in reverse, which is forward movement, finally. So I was like, we're almost to the out of the stuck position stuff. Where is that card? There's the card. So the forward movement is coming because Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo all are fire signs wanting to move forward very quickly. That's what this card is representing in general, if not for a few of you or many of you dealing with a fire sign. The second card on the table is the Two of Earth. And, oh, right under that, we got 3 and 4 of Earth. I didn't realize what the numbers were. I just pull things intuitively and see them later. So this is how these are looking on the table, the 2 and the 3. 2 is expansion on what you already have going with money, finances, career, home, family stuff usually. It's usually expansion on money, like double your money kind of thing. And the 3 of Earth is typically, this bottom row is all in reverse. Typically, rewards, recognition for what you're doing, can be raises and promotions, and and it's also working with other people. And this one's in reverse at the moment. So I'm going to take this as going for the next week out or so, because that's what it's feeling like. So the top row being the more current energy, and then the bottom row looking forward a little bit more into the future. Right now it looks like things are kind of in the beginning stages of being new and moving forward. Then there's this whole halt, or like the feeling of, yes, things look like they're beginning, but things are kind of still on hold a little bit until, this varies for everyone, but maybe in a week or so in the future, then things can kind of start moving forward. Again, I haven't looked at the astrology in so long to see what exactly is going on with all of this, but something's up with the planets, because this feels like a general, very general energy that's going on with a lot of us. Then we have the Hermit card and the World card in reverse. So to me, when the Hermit card goes into reverse, I mean a few things, but this one is to me saying it's like getting pushed back out into the world after spending a lot of time in Hermit mode, or some time in Hermit mode, depending on what your lessons have been recently. The World card is, again, major wrap up of a cycle, but it's not wrapping up yet. It's like things that are still holding on and are waiting for this Hanged Man in reverse moving forward energy. It's kind of this never-ending cycle. When I saw this swirl around Archangel Michael here, I was like, it reminds me of a card that says the never-ending story on it, and it just feels like, have we gotten the lesson yet? Have we gotten the lesson yet? But big lessons have been bringing big rewards. May not feel like it when you're in the middle of the lessons, but it's bringing big rewards. And then under the Hermit card is, I'm glad to see this one in reverse, Four of Earth or Four of Pentacles in reverse. And Four can be stability, but the way that I typically see this card, and I'm seeing it now, is someone being like a cog in the wheel, like, not, if that makes sense, a monkey wrench in the plans, whatever, not allowing things to move forward smoothly. So there's been someone causing resistance or friction in either work life or personal life. And again, here's a lot of us with this fiery energy wanting to fully move forward, and it's in revert. It's like we just can't get out of this. Again, there's this loop here, this cycle, but it's bringing a lot of big epiphanies and forward movement and rewards. Because again, the Hanged Man, and going into reverse, the Hanged Man never comes along without a bigger, better perspective, and without, I would say definitely in the case of what's going on with a lot of us right now, big rewards coming. And then 4 other cards kind of jumped out. Oh wow, and I haven't looked at these yet. Okay, so Release card, which is the Death card, which is a major end to, it's like a major death and rebirth. So kind of like I'm seeing after, it's kind of like the universe is giving us a clue into what comes after this stage of the forward movement. It really is a release of the old way of doing things, the old us, the old things that we needed to let go of to move on, being more free. I love that this does say release instead of death, because it really is about freeing yourself up of like the old energies. This is putting down of a burden. So it's just like, excuse me, dropped my card. Like this cloak that we've been wearing that's so heavy that we're carrying around with us all the time, that's actually not even ours in a lot of cases, if we're letting go of old hurts, old traumas, old childhood stuff, whatever it is. Like, we're carrying all of this to other people, stuff we picked up along the way, and then just throwing that cloak off and not having to carry this like 25-pound heavy cloak around anymore. So that's actually really a good feeling. King of Air, one of my Libra energies, and this is balance. I was like, why is he showing up now? But it's bringing things back into balance in your life once all of these major things are released. This is another big energy reading, like we had a few days ago. 2 of Cups or 2 of Water in reverse. This is one of my soulmate cards. This is newer beginnings with relationships forming. It can be, to me, again, just soulmates, can be twin flame stuff going on. So it's like wanting, it's with all this wanting to connect. I feel like from the other side too, wanting to connect, but there's still this disconnect energy. Even if there's communication coming in, it just feels like a, for like group, certain group of soulmates or twin flames at the moment, and those are 2 different things. It's like coming closer together, but there's still this, it's like divine timing hasn't come into play yet, and there's this gap there with communication, even though there's feels like a desire from both sides right now to communicate. But for a lot of us, it's about totally releasing, surrender and release. So maybe that's what this whole journey, or at least part of the journeys that have come into our lives, is about, of releasing old things, to help us work on internal stuff and release the need for someone else to come in and fill that space. We're filling that ourselves now, which is why there's more balance inside of us. And that's exactly what it takes to break through these barriers and allow communication to really fully come in. Okay, there we go. That was a lot too. Then this last card in the tarot cards is the Ace of Earth, which is Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings in, again, money, career, home, family. We've got the Ace, the 2, the 3, and the 4 of the Pentacles on the table. So I think we had this one, I think we even had the Ace and 2 recently in the last couple of readings. So It's kind of like, and it's coming out at the end of this row of cards, kind of like future, like culmination of all the things that are happening and coming out on top of the world card. So yeah, again, it's like the universe is giving us the insight of there will be rewards. We're not leaving you hanging. And that was a question I've had from a couple of people recently. Like, what's the point? There's always a point. This is her school. Excuse me, allergies again. There's always a point, and there's never lessons and spiritual stuff, like struggles and things that we're going through, without getting to the other side of it and without rewards. So there really is like good stuff. It's like pot of gold at the end of the rainbow after the storm. So this is kind of really just telling us keep the faith going forward. I want to pull some Wisdom of the Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reid. Oh yes, one of my favorites, A Change in the Wind. 12 card, also matching the 12 for the Hanged Man card. I really love A Change in the Wind because that means nothing. It's sitting on top of the Death card and the King of Air. Nothing stays the same, and that's a good thing, especially if we're in the Hanged Man position. Now we've got Observer. So when you're feeling stuck, sit back and just be the observer and don't try to force things any which way, because it's not going to work right now. We do have, got this one recently too, A Leg Up, which is kind of the boost from the universe. Kind of like the Ace of Pentacles that comes out and says we're giving you help. And even through this whole thing, we are actually helping you, even if it doesn't feel like we're helping you by keeping you in a certain situation longer than you would like to be. Because you're building things, this is the building blocks. You are putting things in place for the future. You're clearing out old stuff with the Release card, and then you're building a solid foundation. That's what all this Earth stuff is about, Ace through the Four of Pentacles. Those 4 cards are representing just the basic building blocks of beginning from the ground up with something brand new, but it's exciting because it's something that we actually really want this time. And it is all very divinely guided with the fates. So you are not being left alone. The universe has got this, even if it feels in moments like, you know, like they don't. And that's the moments when I'm like yelling, screaming, like, what is this all for? And it's okay to do that. Like, your angels and spirit guides are there for you to ask for help from, to ask for guidance, to just cry on their shoulders, so to speak. Like, that's what they're there for. That's what they want to give us. And so they're kind of, you know, really excited when we do ask for help, when we do ask for kind of a shoulder, even if they can't move us forward or move us out of something right away. They're at least there to kind of hold us through these things. So let's pull some Romance Angels cards. Didn't we get Release Your Ex recently too? Okay. Release and Release are both on the table. This happened with 3 High Priestess cards, I think, in the last reading or something like that. One of the last 2 readings. Release and Release. So, even if this is someone that you are pretty sure you're going to get back together with in the future, meaning twin flame stuff, you still have to go through the surrender and release part of this process. And with all the clients I worked with over the years, with all the research I've done, and in my own journey, you have to fully release the person, full detachment. And if people aren't hearing that when I say it, if they're not getting it, they end up spiraling and spiraling and spiraling, which is this never-ending story energy. So highly recommend doing as much inner work, shadow work, surrender and release work that you can, because this is the part you have to get to in order to let that other person come back in. And then to reemphasize that they could be coming back in, we have this could be the one. Now this could be someone new for some of you. And this could be someone new even for some twin flames if there's a soulmate or someone coming in the meantime. I've been hearing that lately, that this is going to be happening. So being open to however this all works out, because as I've heard someone recently say in a reading, this could actually work out in your favor in this whole scheme of things. And we're not trying to make anyone jealous or, you know, whatever, but it actually can be a catalyst to get the other one's energy to start moving forward. So that is the reading for today. I really do want to pull one more tarot card. So for those of you that didn't click the video off, you get the bonus card. Six of Cups. See, this person is wanting to come back. What is this one? Queen of Pentacles, and they're wanting to make it solid and real. All right, so I'm going to put these down because these are jumping out of my hands too. One more, goodness. Ten of Cups, which is my old soul, like been here, done this together before energy as well. Wow, I'm just going to hold the three of these up together because this is really beautiful. It's not just emotional, it's that solidness as well. It's grounded, it's real. So with big emotions and then very solid foundation, solid communication, solid connection. That is what's coming in. Okay, I will see you all in the next video, and I hope you're having a good week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.